Hey guys, we'll be back into this new video tutorial with the OSP Pro. In this video today I'm going to simply show you how to start up or playing up with just to make something simple. We're going to learn how to make what known as a Google search engine. That design the Google is having, I already have a simple demo which I happen designing here. I'm just going to be showing you it's not that much hard. I did find it hard to my side because I've been doing it some time back, and today I'm just going to be showing us how to play around with it. Now I have my student who happened to ask me that please make for me, show me how to do one. So I said fine, let me try to make it out for those friends of mine who wants one. So this is how mine looks like. It's going to pop up something like that. This is my search engine, the one I happen to design. So today we are going to make the same stuff like that. Then maybe tomorrow or next time we shall find out to make it real active and function like maybe the search engine if possible. Now that's just my design. I know you guys, you can take up the best design so far on how Google look like, because when you just click on the new, I think you can see the frame how Google look like for its search engine. That's how it is. This is a little bit of JavaScript and jQuery and some little bit of Node.js, but mine is just plain HTML and CSS for the meantime. Let us just try to see how we can come up with something like that. So the editor I'm going to be using, just make sure you have an editor, and you can also download W3CSS. So I request you please go and watch my video for downloading W3CSS and using it if you would like to use some libraries on your stuff. So I'm just going to come back and try to use Sublime Text as an editor. I'm just going to open up my Sublime Text. You can use Notepad or whatever. For me, I'm going to use Sublime Text. So I'm going to open up a new folder. I'm going to open a folder. So I'm going to create up a folder in desktop in otherwise. So I'm going to click desktop and I create a new folder which I'm going to call it maybe Google, like that. So I'll come back here and I try to click on the folder, I select it, and the folder is selected. So I can always close up this first element of ours up down. So I'm just going to copy some stuff here down, which is that for the first time. So you can always close up those stuff, so you don't need to save anything. So this is how my stuff tends to look like. I just try to cross check this. So I'm going to right click here, go to new what known as the index page, which is going to be index.html, and that's done. So I'm just going to generate my HTML stuffs, and I'm just going to call this one google.com, and then here I'm going to add the meta chassis, and I'm also going to add the link which we are going to try to put at this moment. The link which I'm going to be adding is w3.css. So guys, last time I happened to show you guys how to add w3css. So guys, if you know you don't know how to use w3css, please go and watch my video for downloading 3css and how to utilize w3css. Now the same thing that we are going to add also, maybe that's it, I'll take that for now. And if I would like to add internal CSS, I'm just going to open up here and I type style, like that. So they'll add style, they'll be having a style. So I'm just going to open up a create a div here, which div might be just call it maybe class, and I call it maybe Google, the div there. Then inside here I'm going to create what known as h1, which is going to be maybe what you happen to see here on the browser, which is Google, this Google. So I'll come back here and I just type one as capital G Google, like that. So inside this Google, I may create what known as a class, or I may just instead use what known as the span in a simple term. In otherwise, let me use even a span, whereby I'm going to be trying to span the element. The first element here, I'm going to give it what's known as the style. I'll just talk of the color first, whereby the color is going to be the other element I happen to copy the other side, which is that's going to be for G. If you remember very well, that's going to be for G. And then inside here, if you try to cross check, you're going to also have another element. So I'm just going to copy this in fact I need the color to be that, and then talk of the font size also. The font size, we can take it to be 90 pixels, kind of big. I'll take that for now. So I'm just going to copy this very same element up to there. I copy right from where the span starts and where span ends. So this one is going to be standing for at the moment for O, the first O, so that implies that O is gone, and then this second one is going to be standing for the next O, which is that, so that O is also gone, and then the last one, or the second last, this is for smaller g, which is that, so that G is also gone, and I also have another one which is going to stand for our L, so L is also gone, and then lastly we have the one for E, which is that. So if you try to cross check, there's nothing much that stuff will do. So the size of the font is the same, so we don't want that. We want only the size of the font to remain this side, whereby we shall be having the font here to be having 90, and the rest of the size of the font we would have it to be kind of like maybe 60, kind of size 60. So the rest of the font is going to be 60, so you can just hold the control there and just change the rest of the font to 60, 60, kind of 60, so I'll just put there 60, and that's it. So when I happen to save and I happen to right click and I go to the browser, we shall get that's it. So we have this one here, which is a bit kind of funny. That implies instead of 0, I put that some kind of 0. Oh, that's it. So we have so far made what we wanted. It's kind of coming like that. So this is my demo. So this is done for Rio Gogo, and this is what's ours coming up. So we have now to play around with those color. So I have that one. Next is going to be red. So let me just add that very fast. I'll have the one for O is going to be kind of the style for that part. If you try to cross check on our stuff down, for the other element of ours is red, so I'm just going to make this one here. After that we have O, which the color is going to be red, so you can just change that one to red. CC the color I happen to use is CC3 101, like that. So if you happen to cross check, I think you can see it's red. That's done. And then the next color we have is what known as this color, which is kind of yellow. So we have that yellow color also. So I'm also going to change that color right from here, which is this one here. Take that yellow. So I'm going to pick this yellow here off, which is ECC A to A. So that's yellow. And the next color we have is going to be, the next color we have is that very color for the last O. And for G, sorry for that, check that again. Let me check from Google, because if I happen to click here, that's what we have, and that's what we have here. But then this is also that same G. Then this one is going to be green and then red. So that's it. If you try to cross check, we have to change this one to that one. We have to change that L. Let's change L. If you check L, our L is this, and the color is this one here. So L is going to be what known as 17A. Those are the coordinates I'm using, 17A 15, and that's it. So I have the last one, which is going to be, if you try to cross check here, which is going to be the first very color for the first O. So for that implies the stuffs are done. So I'm just going to look for the first O, which is this very color here, and I just copy that very color which we have there to be our color for E, which is that. So if you happen to cross check that and try to go to the browser and try to refresh, you should have something like that, which just look like this Google. But then this is what I happen to make at first, so we have to come up with something like this. So to come with something like that, we have to come back and try to make this input box. So I'll come down of that very stuff, and I happen to come back here, and I just open up and I put input box, whereby this is going to be text, and then this one I can just call it one on a search, or I may give that in a name, but I have to put a placeholder, whereby the placeholder is going to be having this very text that search Google or type URL. to do for us that. Search Google. So I'll just make the capital search Google. So let's search Google, or type URL, something like that. So if you try to cross check, that's what we have. So if you happen to refresh here, you also have it somewhere down there, but we are going to handle that very fast, so that we can also come up with something like this. Search Google, type URL, and that's just what I have here. So maybe I can go further and also type this one, the first Google, welcome to Google. So something like that. I can just come back in here and I just put outside the div. I can create one as a paragraph, and I just type welcome to Google, to google.com, something like that. So I can even open up here and I'll put their class. So my friend, my simple design is done. So I'm just going to take this Google the class, and I put there dot Google. Then I open up here. So what would I like to do with that element? I would like the margin left to be 20%, and also margin right to be 20% to our element, and that's it. Now I also said somewhere here that's also a good practice. I would, if you try to cross check, if I have to refresh this page of ours and do that, I think I've seen it has extended our element by 20% pixels. Now if that's what we have, we'd also like our element to have what known as pushing this element to be in the middle and a good manner. Now members, if you know you have not yet subscribed to my channel or have not yet watched my video for download the W3 CSS, you can just go to YouTube and say w3.css free download. What I mean, you just go to Google and type on W3 CSS, this very link here. When you take this very link, it will take you straight into where you will be downloading W3 CSS. So I already have mine downloaded, so I'm going to just use the one in my project. So I'm just going to use this very one here. So I'm going to double click this, and I copy that for W3 CSS, and I go to my working folder, which is this one here, and I just paste there my W3 CSS, and that's done. So if I happen to go back to my project again, the project folder, the W3 CSS is already here, and it's already linked up to my program. So if I try to cross check, I want to add some few stuffs here, so I may also add another class within that element. I hope you guys will understand that. So I'm going to just put here the type is that, and I put here also one known as the class, which class might be the input. So I may just open up here and I say type class like that, and I type one W3 minus one as input, and also I'm going to also type W3 minus border to add the border to our element, something like that. So when you try to cross check that stuff which you happen to add, and I refresh here, you should get something kinda like that. Only that now ours be different from this one. This one have some kind of shadow down of it. If you try to cross check, there's some little bit of shadow, and ours does not have, and it looks kind of the same, but ours have some little bit text like this. Welcome to Google. To do that, to do it very fast, we can also just come back here in our element and we try to add it. So on the top of our element here, which I've said we should have that, we can also add one as box shadow to it, whereby we can add some free stuffs like this, maybe 0.8 pixels, 0.8 pixels, 0.8 pixels, and 0.8 pixels. We can also use RGBA colors coordinates, whereby you can play around with 5, 0, 0, 0.2 to give us some good kind of deviation there. So if you try to cross check and happen to refresh here, and try to shake. I think, wow, I'm applying to the entire stuff. I want only this input. So sorry for that. Let me just try to pick that part of the element, which is this class here. Where is it? There, that's input itself. So let me just copy the input, and I take the input down here, and I say input, this is what I want it to be, and that's it. So I will need this stuff to not be there, instead to be inside here. And then if you try to cross check into our stuff, which you get kind of like that, which is just like for Google, which if you try to shake that, we have that kind of ability. And if you try to sense, my friend, that's also what we have for us here at the moment. Now let me just work with this also. That's the paragraph there. I can also come back here and just add a class, what known as the P. Have a class called P, or I can just add those stuffs within that same class, whereby we shall also need to just push this element class called P. So you can just take it here, dot P, open up there, and try to add the following pieces of codes, whereby we can also simply say want the color to be blue. I may take it to be blue. I also may need also what known as the margin to the left, margin left to be 20% pixels, or 20%, sorry. We also have what known as we would like also to add the font size to be 1.2 emphasize, like that. So if I happen to save that and happen to go to the browser and happen to refresh, you should get something like that, which just like this you get, and ours is like that. But I need this to be in the center like that. To do that, one thing you have to just do, you can just come back here to this element of ours, which is this, but H1 if you remember. So you come outside here and talk to Google H1. I would like it to be in the center, so that's text alignment to be center. Yes, like that. So if you try to cross check that and try to refresh here, I think you can see it's a bit just like this. Now this one is a bit extended down a bit. You can also extend yours down a bit by giving it a margin top to some kind of pixels. So margin top to maybe 200 pixels if you would like that, whereby when try to refresh this element of ours, it's kinda just like that. This is like 125. Just try to reduce this to 150. That's kinda good. Wow, that's great. I think you can see ours is just like that. So guys, thanks for watching this video on how to make your own Google kinda icon. Now this video, like I've said to you, is just for beginners, to make them have confidence on what they are doing. So if you have your friends who is maybe learning HTML and how to play around with the CSS, and also how to play around with HTML and maybe something like that, and also how to start dealing up with the libraries, I've shown you, my friends, how you can come up with your own personal what known as this design, how to start getting up design of what already exists and try to put into applications, and maybe framing it up. Maybe tomorrow you may find yourself also mastering what to do. Now members, that's it. So if you know this is your first time to watch my channel or my videos, please I request you make sure you subscribe to my channel, and please make sure you comment down on my videos. If this video has helped you, please give it a thumb. Make sure you like the video, comment on the video, share with your friends. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you can comment down, or you'll comment down and let me know which other video you would like me to make for you. Thanks you guys for watching. Love you all.